ist Jury Novus Volets.
Parade pour l'amour. Posez sur ma sonate.
Service.
Audite.
Avertisez votre courage, compagnon. Quand je commande, avance. Bien sultan. Soyez prêts, compagnon. Je suis votre servante. À la sonne, chevalier. Pour votre service. Avertissez votre courage, compagnon. Pour votre service. Je suis votre servante. Si comme vos voldres.
Attention.
Chevalier, reste pour arquer.
Moment ici, arquère.
Chevalier, avertissez votre
Soutien direct. Baraque et arquère.
The keep fell to the Norman army, and York was secured. The Northern Rebellion was over, and William the Conqueror was uncontested as King of England. One weapon more than any other dominated warfare in the Norman period: the crossbow. Century crossbows like this were the culmination of centuries of development. With limbs made of steel, they were incredibly powerful. But earlier Norman crossbows had limbs made of wood.
There was a limit to how powerful these wooden bows could be.
So the idea that Norman crossbows were a powerful weapon is really a myth. Despite this, they were effective at medium range, and that was enough in battle. Drawing the bow repeatedly took a lot of strength. Thankfully, help was at hand.
A crossbowman spanned his weapon with a device called a belt and claw.
This gave him extra leverage, allowing him to use his back and legs to draw the string.
Crossbowmen were vulnerable on a battlefield, so they carried large shields called pervises, so they could hunker down behind, load, pop up, shoot, and then duck back down again to reload.
Crossbows were accurate, took less training, and used cheaper ammunition than the longbow. Most importantly, you could wait to take your shot, so they were perfect for siege situations. To protect crossbowmen when they were defending castles, they used specially built wooden galleries, called hoardings. But shooting down towards an approaching enemy presented its own problems. How to stop the bolt from falling off the crossbow before it could be shot?
What they did is just place the thumb loosely on the top of the bolt, which is just enough with light pressure to hold it in place.
Around 1200, the Norman wooden crossbow was superseded by a new design, the composite bow. With limbs made from horn and sinew, they could be made more compact than a wooden bow. And they could deliver up to 4 times the punch. They were, however, more expensive. So whether on the battlefield or the castle rampart, simple wooden crossbows remained the main weapon of the day. At the Battle of Hastings, William the Conqueror had recaptured York from the rebels. Now he wanted to teach them a lesson for defying him. He began a brutal campaign of destruction to crush any further resistance, known as the Harrying of the North. Villages and crops were destroyed. It is said 100,000 people were killed. With ruthless efficiency, William the Conqueror had secured obedience in his new kingdom. But it wasn't to last. It would be thrown into chaos by his own children. When William the Conqueror died in 1087, his favorite son succeeded him, King William II, known as William Rufus. But 13 years into his reign, disaster struck. While out hunting, he was killed. William's youngest brother took his place as King Henry I. But there was a problem. At the time, Henry's elder brother, Robert, Duke of Normandy, had been on crusade. When he returned, he was furious that Henry had grabbed the throne. From Normandy, Robert attempted to invade England to claim the crown from his brother. But he failed and returned home. In retaliation, Henry struck back. In a reversal of 1066, he crossed the Channel and invaded Normandy, intent on undermining his brother Robert's rule. His first target was Bayeux. This rich and splendid city was one of the jewels of Normandy. Henry was to begin his campaign by unleashing his forces on the city. Bayeux was about to feel the wrath of the English army. In the brotherly feud over Normandy, King Henry I set out to make an example of Bayeux, a town still loyal to his brother Duke Robert. Henry's archers took up position on high ground outside the city and faced an immediate attack by Robert's cavalry patrol. Having deployed their palings, Henry's archers were well protected against the cavalry charge. They defeated the first patrol. As Henry set his sights on burning Bayeux, more reinforcements arrived to join his army.
Garu uppe. Västra båren, Järva. Det där het. On Stiriath, Strelbora. Järva Hastirath, Garwigan. Apugar, Strelbora. Equilla. Kuthlincha. Gath, Strelboren. Haragongath on way. Kuthlincha.
Mit Baldenes.
Alles with Järviath. Bolinde Heso. Yes. Garwigan Asatat. Mitt mig. Stinga. Kritis in the shot. Järva Garwigan. Garu Akida. Ritmo. Akida hit. Min sida. Remat Garu. Komma under. Aknava. Forga Beran Strömmer. Silke. Strelboren, Perth. Bully Strelboren, Järva.
The English approached Bayeux and saw that its towering stone walls would not be breached by manpower alone. Henry would need siege equipment and a defensible location to construct it.
Get thee ready for Hestes. Mean a word of Ferris.
Strelbora, Sithe, on Stiriath, Strelbora. Garu uppe! Strelbora, Perth. Apuga, Strelbora. Kuthlincha. Järva Garwigan.
Knights, in Elisha! Knights, stand in the eye!
Henry now called for the services of a blacksmith to bolster the siege effort.
Strelboren ger här gångat on way. Strelbora, side. Dida hit strelgat, strelbor. Garu, Faraf.
Charlas, your way on yourself. Yaru to work. That should have been what the fete. Each timber thing and your work, eh? Each your work.
Garu to work. That shule beo timbran.
Icheum you say.
Yes, sir. West to Hala.
Fair and done.
Each your worker.
Dein Hestes, ik rede vor.
With a blacksmith on hand, Henry's infantry would soon be ready to construct siege equipment.
And your worker. That shule beo timbran. Each and your worker. Each will be a Delpende. There, Charlas, Delpende Hestem.
Fuse tu serva.
Ridera Yaru, Ferende no. Ichuela. What hersa, donde that? Ridende ut. Forada, here. Ichuela ridan. Foriente hessa. Hestes commende.
Yes, sir. Where's the water?
Yaya? Ichiera.